Hey, hello, Social Goons. My name is Alex, and welcome back to Let's Play Sly Cooper in the Thievius Raccoonus. Sorry about that. I had to get a little comfy. So, in the last video, we managed to get the first 3 of Panda King's treasure keys, and now we're off to get the rest of them. Now, we're going to be getting all of them in this video, so, yeah, just look forward to that. And I don't know why I was doing this trampoline thing. So, yeah. Yeah, that actually kind of made me chuckle a little bit. Like, you can just, like, walk into it and be like, boom. Okay. So, we need to get the final 3 keys, and I decided to get the one that I had a feeling I was gonna hate the most out of the way first. And that is a race course, which is, I believe it's right over there, but not too sure on that. I don't think there's any other way around this, so, sorry. Sorry. Yeah, I probably should have waited a little bit more, but anyway. I was just trying to get a sense for where all of the jobs are going to be at. That's like the easiest thing that I can call them. But what I'm doing is not necessarily the fastest way. You can use the conveyor, which was right behind the guy, so you can actually sneak up from behind and knock him down that way. So what I decided to do first was to go for the race course, which is right down there in the pit. A desperate race, that's what it was. And honestly, I think that's what the first one should have been called. But, oh, right here. I had a feeling that this was going to go shit for me. So I decided to make a save point, which you can do in the PS5 version. You can't do that with the PS3 version. So, anyway. This is probably the last time that we will have... Well, like, we will be controlling Murray in this particular game. Basically, Murray was getting hungry, so he went to have a snow cone, but he got roped into a race, which is basically the same thing as mugshot. You use the left stick to move, the square button to boost if you have any nitro, but watch out for ice, because that can trip you up. I see what it did there. Anyway, but yeah, it's basically the same thing as mugshot, but with this one, I actually had a little bit of luck here. A little bit. I believe it was on the second. Oh no! Right there, I shot up to second place, like right off the bat. Like, yeah, like I don't know why, but like this race gave me less problems than mugshots. I don't get the logic behind this. Maybe it was because some muscle memory or something. I don't really know. Oh, and if you lag behind there, I would just honestly, I would recommend either save state or the rewind feature. But that's just me. I was on the second lap, so I had a chance. At least I think I did. Though I know that it didn't take me as long as it did with Mugshot's race. Seriously, these missions can suck my ass. I hate them. I hate them so goddamn much. And yeah, like, as I just go back to the first lap and try again. Now, this is one of the things that the PS5 version got right. Basically, it's a quality of life update where you're not where like you're not quite as punished as much for screwing up, because you can potentially just go back and undo it, you know? So it's not the worst thing in the world. But I will say, though, I will still say that the controls for these sections suck royally. Like, seriously, like I don't think of this as a racing games control scheme. It's a platformer that's trying to be something that it's not, right? At least that's what I'm taking from it. But thankfully, this is the only game in the entire franchise to have these segments. And for good reason, because they suck. Like, I'm doing pretty well right now, but I want to say that's because of sheer luck. And maybe some AI fuckery, but I don't know for certain. So, yeah, like that's one benefit for the PS5 version. Again, I don't know if the rewind feature works on the PS4. I have not tried that out, so take that with a grain of salt. But thankfully, that is the last Murray mission we have for now. Well, I say for now. We are pretty much done with Murray now. So, after this, we are going to be going into the shoot 'em up. The shoot 'em up mission. So, just going to wait for the fire to go, then go through here. If your ledge walk wants to work with you, seriously, that is a major problem that I have for not only this game, but the entire series. Sometimes a ledge walk does not want to work with you. And a rapid fire assault. I like that name, actually. But this is the last time that we're going to be doing this like little ski, like, I want to say it's like a jet ski thing. I don't really know for certain. And it's basically the same thing as Ms. Ruby, but you'll have to deal with these kung fu dudes, and the only way that you're gonna get them to stop for good is to shut the hatch that they're coming out of. It can be kind of annoying at times, but I mean, as long as you have a clear shot and a steady aim, you should be good. Which for some reason, like, this was one of the missions that really made me think that the PS5 sticks were kind of busted. Because I swear I was doing like one particular a direction, but it wasn't hitting, you know. Anyway, yes, the same problem as Ms. Ruby also happens here, where it can be, well, like, you need to be in the right range in order to actually hit whatever you want to hit, you know? But, you know, like, if you know what you're doing, it's not terribly long, and it is kind of cathartic to shoot these guys, because they have been trying to hit you this whole entire game, so, you know, very, very fun. I honestly thought that I was gonna get some more coins out of that, but you know, though the biggest sour point for this particular job is that it's really the conveyor belt. Like, yeah, it's meant to add some challenge. Otherwise, it would have been way too easy. It would have been brain dead. You would basically be on autopilot. But I don't know. Just like maybe if there was a way to stop the conveyor belt, or like have it as an option or something, like, I think that would have been just a little bit better. I don't know. Like, I'm not exactly a professional game designer or anything, so I can't exactly say, but you know. Hey, at least I was able to get behind that finally. And just gonna shoot through these doors. And now we get to the most tricky section. So you not only have these ice barriers, But do you recall the guys that were catapulting enemies? Well, they are littered throughout this particular segment, and you need to be again at the right distance in order to actually get your hits to connect. Because at times it looks like from afar I am not hitting this thing when I am shooting dead at him, you know? Like, it's whatever. But also try to keep a consistent damage up at certain points. Don't try to go for everything. Just try to get what you can do. And try to go from there, okay? And thankfully, these missions don't have any clues, so I don't have to, so I just need to worry about the key, which is nice. You know, like that would have been like I don't know, like SpongeBob the movie game levels of awkward, you know, because in that game you had to play a bunch of missions twice or even 3 times in order to actually get everything that you can in that particular level. And it's not an open world like Battle for Bikini Bottom or anything like that, so... Oh, yeah, and also getting the key here is kind of tedious because you need to keep shooting down that pillar. But, you know, eventually you will get it, and we have 1 key left to go. And that is the final vault for the game. Well, that particular job has the final vault for the game. All I gotta do is just go left of the last mission, and it's right there. Duel at the Dragons. Hold on a sec. Hold on a second. I need a swig. Yep. There are 40 clues here. And for me, I missed a fair chunk of them, and there's a special dialogue interaction that has to happen when you get all of the clue bottles. Otherwise, it's not going to work. So, yeah. And yes, this is the second time that a Carmelita has actually seen us in a in a world, I guess, is what you could call it. That's basically what it is, but anyway. So Sly is trying to convince her that, hey, I'm not the real villain here, but the Carmelita doesn't really see that, you know? It's like, it doesn't matter to me. A criminal is a criminal, so, you know. Like, I get where she's coming from, but seriously, like, sometimes I just want to, you know, like, I just want to say, hey, your sense of morality is not the best. Your sense of morality is not really the on point, you know. Anyway, so basically, you are gonna have to go through this level, finding clues while Carmelita is shooting at you at certain points, much like Mugshot, right? Oh, sorry, gas. Anyway, now, I don't know why I didn't jump there, but I cannot blame the game for that because, god damn it, I swear I'm pressing the goddamn button and nothing is working. Like, Jesus Christ. Anyway, there was a rocket there, but I kind of missed it. I think I kind of screwed up there, so I will have to replay the level. Well, I'll have to do that anyway. But yeah, it's basically the same thing as Mugshot. Oh, sorry. I just remembered something. I wanted to talk more about my plans for Pokemon Let's Go. That's what it was. Sorry. So again, I did make a poll. I did make a poll on my post page. I still want to call it community, but anyway, I made a poll on there, and a lot of you guys wanted me to use a Pokemon that not many would choose. Now, when I say ones that not many would choose, that can mean a bunch of different things, because looking back, Let's Go took a little bit too much from Gen 1, in that a lot of the moves that some of the Pokemon can learn are not really playing to its strengths. Like, for example, Gyarados, right? There's barely any physical water moves in Let's Go. So I am pretty much stuck with a majority of special based water attacks. But Gyarados does have some other advantages, which I can get into during that particular playthrough. Now, also, there is one particular Pokemon that I love to use. One that I would love to use a lot more, Nidoking. Nidoking is one of my favorite Kantomons. Like, it's an absolute beast. It's an absolute beast. It's a unit. I freaking love Nidoking, but part of me has this thing where if I have a same type, I can't use it. But again, that's just a me thing. So I didn't want to use a Nidoking for this particular playthrough, but you know, but I can get more into that later. So you know, but there's also a ground type that I really grew a fondness for after I want to say with my my Ash Team videos. I really grew a liking for this particular Pokemon, so I wanted to use it eventually. But again, we can save that for later. Though, of course, I will be using some, I want to say 2 of my favorites. But the others are just here because I wouldn't normally use them otherwise for this particular game. So, you know, is what it is. But yeah. So back on track with the with Sly though. Real quick though. So, as Bentley mentioned earlier, that vault we cannot solve, even though we can't crack it, even though we have all of the clues, because it's written in a different language, and the only way that we'll be able to do it is if we beat the game, which we are going to be doing. I want to say the next video, because we are actually going to be facing off against Panda King in this particular video. Yeah. We are ending this level right now. And in fact, the week that this video, the last video, and the finale come out, is going to be the final gameplay videos for Sly 1. Though that doesn't mean I'm not gonna make another video about Sly again, because Sly is one of my favorite gaming characters, and it's a shame that not many people. Well, I want to say it's a shame that Sony just doesn't want to give him the time of day anymore. So you know, so I kind of want to throw my hat in the ring eventually, but anyway. So yeah, what I was trying to do is that I was trying to get on the rockets, that way it would actually take me to the final section, which is Flame Fu. I love the Panda King's voice. It's so good. It's so cool. And actually, I think he's my favorite boss in the whole game because of his voice, because of his fighting style. His character is actually pretty good. I mean, like, say we will about the origin story, but it's still pretty good. Anyway, so with that. So, basically, with this fight, you just need to get close to him. Catch is, he will throw fireballs at you every chance he gets. And you need to climb up a set of stairs in order to meet him in his platform. That way you can actually start to hit him. I'd say do that about like 5 times, and then the boss is yours. I want to say that's it. And yes, and yes, we are basically fighting the prototype for Po from Kung Fu Panda. But anyway, like, this part is why he is my why he's possibly my favorite boss in the game. Not only because of the fighting style, but because he actually says his moves. They are fairly easy to tell, but the latent controls actually work to this boss's advantage in terms of difficulty. And you just need to, and also for the player, you just need to know exactly like what animation does what. Like with his palms of thunder, he kind of twirls his fingers. With a fiery wheel, he just does that pseudo crane pose and sweeps. And finally with the looming chop, he just holds up his hand in the air and then chops. And of course, he will try to follow you throughout the entire match. So just be mindful of that. Anyway, but yes, this is probably my favorite fight. And unfortunately, he is just about done. So just a few more swipes with the Cain, and we are golden. There he is, Panda Pummeler. I actually like that trophy, but don't actually beat up a panda because while they are one of the kindest bears in the world, they can still fucking kick your ass. Anyway, so I think that'll do it for commentary. So if you enjoyed the video, please should leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe if you're new around here. Until next time, Slushy Goons, remember, reach for the stars. At least as soon as this cutscene's over. Alright, see ya.
Retrieving the Panda King section of the Thievius Raccoonus gave me a chance to learn about my technically minded ancestor, Otto Van Cooper. Not known for his physical dexterity, Otto relied on vehicles to aid him in his criminal endeavors. Armed with his designs, I was sure Murray would be able to make some cool modifications to the team van. A frustrated Inspector Fox, having missed me coming down the mountain, threw the Panda King in jail, thus putting an end to his avalanche protection services and ensuring the safety of mountain villages throughout China. My gang and I took a little time off and did some shopping in Hong Kong. Thoroughly relaxed, we headed home to plan our next move.